Hi Scorpio, this is your reading with me for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So you can always check out your other sign readings to gather more information for the month of September. This is for Soulmates 2020, Soulmates 2020, Soulmates September 2020. Alright, and if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information will be in the description box below as well. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. And the last thing I want to mention is my intention bracelets are on Etsy, so if you are interested in those, they will be listed down below. I'm wearing a love and a soulmate one as well, so those are in the description box below. Do check those out if you are interested, and yeah, everything is pretty much on there, which is quite exciting. So they're meditated with, they're sage, there's so many different types of bracelets on my Etsy store. Etsy store will be linked down below. There's necklaces, crystals, bracelets, intention cards which are hand embroidered, which you can put under your pillow, wallet or your purse, and international shipping as well. Alright, so let's get started, Scorpio. Okay, wow, that came out really quick. I found as well that throughout the entire Soulmate series for September 2020, the same kind of cards kept coming out over and over again, which I think is really very, very interesting that is the case. Kind of fascinated by it. So, you know, yeah. The amount of times the attraction card has come out, I can't even tell you. It also says love yourself first. This is a card that keeps coming out quite a bit. The separation card is one that hasn't really come out very much. So you've got here, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And you've also got attraction. Okay, so you've got two cards here which are really quite strong in terms of the word attraction. And it says here, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and that's the attraction card. So, wow, okay, these two cards here, I mean, this is really about enjoying your personal energy. This is about doing things for you. This is about looking after yourself. This is about focusing on yourself. This reading is specifically for those of you that have perhaps gone through a separation. Perhaps you're considering a separation, and for some of you there could be sort of, you know, space and time apart from someone that you you know, love on the horizon. I don't want to worry any of you specifically, especially if you're in strong connections. If you're in a really strong connection, this reading probably is not for you. So please don't panic and please don't worry. However, if you're in a separation, this reading can be really, really great for you. You know, in September, there's a lot of that sort of energy that is coming through that's quite intense, especially with Virgo season, a lot of overthinking. People can be overthinking a ton during this time, and the separation card here shows time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so to me, there's this energy of, you know, really overthinking a lot during this time, especially if you are in separation. This energy here is really showing that it's important for you to heal and to put yourself first. I always believe that, you know, regardless of whether this person is coming or not, which we'll have a look, you know, in the whole reading to see if this person is going to come back or not. I feel like this entire reading is like, are they going to come back or something like that? Like, that's what I'm envisioning as the title. Just feel it in my heart and my soul. But basically, whenever there is a separation that occurs, or there is space and time that occurs, that space and time must be used for healing, for recovery, for personal growth, for personal happiness, for self-love, and also gratitude and spirituality if possible. What that personal time should not be used for, in my opinion, is to chase after the other person or to really validate their energy, unless you're the one that has initiated the separation and you feel bad for it. Then of course, you know, it's a completely different story. However, if someone has broken up with you or they want to separate with you, what's really important is to take that at face value. That relationship they are willing to give up. Right? They're willing to give that up. So instead, you must focus on you. And what that can also help with is the energies. Moving forward helps the energies in regards to you detaching from this person, finding your worth, finding your value, feeling wholesome, you know, because when you go through separation, you're withdrawing from that energy of love and also the feelings of love as well, you know, and the attachment that you have. So what's really important is then finding the attachment to yourself, not the other person. And I think that that's really vital and very, very crucial, okay? And what can allow a person to come back is the very same thing that you do to move forward, which isn't blocking somebody, it isn't chasing after that person, it isn't walking away, completely. It's essentially detaching and living your best life, doing things for yourself, focusing on your strengths and your qualities, and moving forward for yourself. That's what also helps a person come back around, because they can sense your energies, they can sense that you're moving away from them energetically, and that just changes everything. All right, so yeah, this is about, if there's a separation or you're apart from this person, focus on your goals, focus on your hobbies, focus on you. Spiritually, they'll be able to know that they are missing you. They will be able to figure out that they can't stop thinking about you. A lot of that here is coming through. So look after you, you know what I mean? Six of Pentacles. Nine of Cups is your wish for them to come back. But I feel like what's really important here is, instead wish for yourself to go through the process of healing and feeling happy again within yourself. Feeling happy in your own personal energy is one of the strongest things that can happen. It's one of the most powerful things that can happen. And the Six of Pentacles here, really showing quite a strong energy in regards to do things for yourself. Perhaps volunteer, go out, do things. Like Spirit Guides here are saying is that the best thing you can do is, instead of laying in bed and feeling upset or, crying your eyes out over someone that perhaps is not reciprocating that energy, cry so that you heal, Cry for the fact that you know your value and your worth now. Cry that you've learnt the lessons, That's really important, is that anytime separation happens, it's not about, okay, when are they coming back? It's about knowing that, okay, they initiated this separation, or this separation happened for a reason. The Spirit Guides and the angels, divine intervention or divine timing has brought this upon me for a reason. I need to learn the lessons. I need to work through what this is teaching me, and then I'll figure it out. Otherwise, what happens is the person will come back, and guess what? The lesson will be learnt all over again, and the person will do the same thing all over again. So it's really, really important here to learn the lessons, hopefully first time round or second time round, Six of Cups, okay, this person will come back, but remember why I was stressing what I was stressing at the beginning. I'm not going to go over it again, but you know what I mean? Like, it's very important, otherwise you're going to end up going through that lesson again. So before worrying about, oh my God, is this person going to come back? Realise what they've done to you. Okay, realise what they've done to you. Realise how they've treated you. Realise what they perhaps said to you. Realise that they have their own challenges and struggles, and that they're going through their own mode of stuff. Try not to excuse their behaviour. Would they excuse your behaviour if you did this to them? It's one of those things. Like, look after you, take care of yourself. Perhaps they have, trauma and issues that stem from their childhood, so that they just can't, focus in on this connection as much as perhaps you're putting in. But it's really important to heal, okay? Star card. Healing is number one. Because if this person comes back around, which I'm seeing there's a very high chance they do, and you're not healed, you will have those trust issues. It will build up to frustration. It will lead again to a separation. So in September here, healing, okay? Healing is the vibe. Healing, releasing, moving forward. Doesn't mean you have to block them. It means you have to detach. And detachment is difficult, but it's also very, very important. Detachment is essentially, seeing that they've posted something on their Instagram story and not being compelled to click on it. Detachment is being their friend on Facebook, and not really caring about what they're up to. Now, for some people, blocking, moving forward is very, very important. But what I'm seeing here is that obviously for some of you, if you choose to block this person, it can be a sort of dead end or a dead road to sort of, having something more with them in the future, especially if that's something you really want deep down in your heart, then that's your choice. So I'm just saying that, for some of you that are just over this person and you don't want this person, block, delete, unfollow, unsubscribe to them, whatever. That's the way you've got to do it. But for those of you that just can't let go of this person, then you have to detach in that particular way that I mentioned. Okay, you've also got the High Priestess here as well. See, this is about you looking after yourself and your emotional energy. You must take care of yourself. Wheel of Fortune shows eventually they're going to come back around. Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter actually comes out of retrograde in September. So the middle half of September onwards is where, you know, there's much better energy in terms of you feeling more connected to yourself and really healing as well. Chariot, okay, that's Cancerian energy. It's about moving forward, okay? Regardless, you must move forward. Do not look backwards. Do not look at the staircase, okay? Say, for example, there's a staircase, right? And on the first step, there is broken glass, and you step on it, and it's like, oh my God, the pain, okay? And it's almost like you're sort of not going up the staircase because that pain happened. And it's like you're resenting that pain. You're like, no, that broken glass should not have been there. And then you keep stepping on to that first step again, you know, just to be like, was that glass really real? Ouch. No, this can't happen to me. And then keep stepping on that same step instead of moving up the steps and the staircase. It's like you want to feel the pain over and over again. Okay, if it's happened, it's happened. If it's in the past, let it go. You know, it's one of those things. Four of Wands. You know, it can't continue where it's left off, especially if there's a separation that's happened. It can only continue from a new place. And that's really important, you know, because, my gosh, you know, if someone says like, oh, I want to separate, and then you're like, no, but I don't, and the other person goes, okay, no, I don't. But they've just said something, you know, that's like really quite challenging. They've said they want to separate. Like, that's huge, right? In the back of their mind, they had something else going on. So, you know, it's really important that the healing happens from within yourself as well. We've also got Four of Wands. So this happened for a reason. Everything in life happens for a reason. The people you meet happen for a reason. People go through really difficult relationships, situations, friendships, you know, for a reason. Like, this can sound really random, but, you know, I spent 4 years, well, actually I spent 3 years, but, you know, technically even at school I studied textiles, fashion, art. You know, look at me now, I'm a tarot reader. It's completely different to anything I could have expected. My entire dream for the majority of my life was to do that, but I'm doing this, and it's, you know, it's completely different to what I had imagined. You know, I had emotionally attached myself to that particular dream, and, you know, I always thought like, oh, I'll be a failure if I don't achieve that, if I don't attain that. But then I achieved something else, and this gives me so much more fulfillment, and I never thought it would. The same thing goes with certain relationships and certain people, is that you can feel like, oh, if I don't attain this particular person, I'll never be happy, because that's what I want in my mind. That's what I need. I've put so many months or years or weeks or days into investing into this person. But you have to see if the investment is coming back to you, right? That's really, really important. Is that particular thing or that person giving you what is necessary for you to feel happiness, for you to feel joy, for you to feel content? Are you getting that in return? Right? Don't think about the amount of time you've put into something. Think about what it's also taught you, the lessons it's taught you, what it's taught you about yourself, how much it's given you in return. Okay, so that's the Two of Cups with this angel at the top. These are lessons, right? Was it truly equal? Was it truly mutual? The Four of Wands here as well. You know, it's this energy of the divine trying to bring in more stability into yourself by first of all bringing stability into you, right? And then that in turn can build more stability in terms of the right connection for you as well. So September, Scorpio, is all about, wow, it's the 3 S's. There's an energy here of separation. There's an energy here of Scorpio. There's an energy here of September. And there's a sacred energy here of, you know, putting yourself first, self-love, self-confidence, self-esteem. You've got all the S's. This is literally like all of the S's, okay? And also healing, like healing and detaching and doing the best for you. That's what I'm seeing. All right, so Scorpio, this is your reading. I really hope it helped you. And I know that this can also seem like quite negative, especially for those of you Scorpios that didn't really expect to come to a reading like this. Listen, if you have a strong connection with someone, capitalize on it. Okay, if you're in this kind of situation, then, you know, this advice can really help you because it comes from the spirit guides as well. All right, so take care, stay safe. I hope this really helped you. Don't forget to like this video if you found it resonated. Don't forget to comment down below as well. And also do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course my intention items on Etsy. And do take care. All right, bye.